Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in House Flipper. We're back at the Samarta Meyers house, which was the Halloween horror house, which we did actually start back right at Halloween, but we never got to finish it because I got distracted by Christmas and everything. And here's the living room that we did in our beautiful cream and red colours, which I think are quite useful for both a Halloween theme and a Christmassy theme. And we've popped in a few Christmas decorations in our lounge, and we've done the bathrooms throughout the house using the red, cream and white colouring. So we've done the downstairs floor here, the kitchen again here in the red, cream and white is the colours that we've used throughout. So we can either work on the basement or on the upstairs. And do you know what, because we have done the bathroom here, look, upstairs. So I think what I'd like to do is actually do something on the hallway and the bedrooms up here. So I think we're going to need to plaster, aren't we? So if we grab the plaster and start work up here. So walls, plaster. Let's definitely start with getting rid of some of these nasty holes in the walls upstairs. Let's get that done first. That is pretty nasty there. There we go. So I don't think there's any more plastering there. Is there any on the landing? No, I don't think there is. Let's check the other bedrooms. Have we got anything that needs plastering in here? No, not in that one I don't think. What about in here? Any plastering we need doing? I don't think we do. Right, so we can get rid of the plaster and then we can start thinking about what we're going to do up here. Right, so downstairs we were using the cream all the way up here. So shall we continue with the red and cream theme, or should we change it for upstairs? If so, we want to start with the cream. I think we'll start with the cream on the walls in the hallway to kind of keep that going all the way through. So we'll use the light cream. I think that's the same colour that we were using downstairs. In fact, it doesn't matter if it doesn't match exactly, but that's a paler colour, isn't it, actually? Okay, what other paint colours are there then? If it wasn't the pale light cream, which colour did we use? Was it the biscuit? Might be the biscuit. Shall we try that? It's definitely a creamy colour. Oh, that's quite nice. I think that might be the one, yes. So the light biscuit was the colour that we were using as the cream downstairs then. So I think we'll continue at least in the hallway up here. And we'll paint that up in cream. And then we have to decide, do we continue with the same colour scheme going throughout the bedrooms and the whole house, or do we make it a little different in different places? That is what we have to decide now, isn't it? So let's get the painting done upstairs today, I think. So we're going to want this colour all the way along the landing. Don't forget the edges of the window. That looks so much better already, doesn't it? Hugely improved already. More paint, please. So we have to also decide which of these bedrooms is likely to be the master bedroom and which one's going to be the guest rooms. And do we put a office upstairs, or do we put an office in the basement, or do we not have an office at all? So we've got the potential for 3 bedrooms upstairs here, look. Or 2 bedrooms and an office, depending on how we want to put it together. But this could make an absolutely humongous, wonderful family home, because we could have 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then we could put a guest bedroom and a family room and an office maybe in the basement. We have already put a little bathroom in the basement with a shower room, so that would work really well as a guest area, wouldn't it? Because then they'd have a separate bathroom to the family if you had guests coming. So be they family or not family. Actually, I think that colour downstairs is a slightly different cream, but that's fine because that's actually, we've moved, that delineates upstairs and downstairs actually, so that might actually be better than using the same colour throughout. I think we're going to need more paint. So that was the light biscuit. So we want another light biscuit by now. Let's put that down this end. And we can use that as an accent colour in one of the other rooms. In fact, we could use it to paint the closet in the... Right, so that's a decent sized room. That's probably a similar size, isn't it? And then this, I think this room's slightly smaller, but it's got the closet. So the question is, do we open it up and make it a bigger room, or do we leave a closet? Do you know what? I think I'm going to knock it out. We can make it a bigger bedroom. Because to be honest, very few houses, unless you've got a really big house, they don't tend to have closets because you have built-in wardrobes and things on the edges of your bedrooms, don't you? So I'm going to knock one down, one more row. Right, so the switches. So that lamp in the top there. Does make it a slightly odd shaped room then for a bedroom, doesn't it? This is definitely a smaller room than the two across the way. Because that's where the stairs is, isn't it? So you can't extend because that's where the stairs are. That does make that a slightly odd shaped room. Okay, let's think about this then. So let's use the cream paint on I feel like I ought to have an accent wall, but because of this weird shape of the room, I'm not quite sure where an accent wall would go in this room, which makes it a little bit difficult to know exactly what to do with it. But I think I'll use cream on 3 walls, and then maybe we'll make the short end wall an accent colour, maybe. And then I think this will probably be a child's room or a teenager's room. And then one of the two rooms opposite would be the parents' room. And then the other one would either be Granny's room or another child's room, depending on the composition of the family that own the house. Of course, you could always have Granny in the basement, and then she could kind of have a separate place to live if she wanted. Though being in the basement is a little bit dark. There's no windows down there. Of course, if your basement had access to like windows, then it would be nicer, but this house doesn't have that. So I think that's kind of better for a guest room area, isn't it, which isn't used all the time. And maybe the family games room and stuff. Maybe we could put the foosball or a table football or something down there. The snooker, there's a foosball and a snooker table, I think, isn't there? A billiards table. It's billiards table and a foosball table, I think, isn't it, in the game? Yeah, I think that's right. We'll look at that when we come to do downstairs. I think we want to try and get some painting done, and lights and things up here, I think, today. Right, so I do think I feel like I need an accent colour, but I'm not quite sure. Walls, paint, not quite sure what accent. Oh, maybe wall panels. What have we got for a... Sure, we could use the wave thing, couldn't we, for a tiling? Is that you could kind of see the blue waves as sort of a kiddie pattern, can't you? Could make it a smaller kid's room. In fact, we could put a cot in and then a small bed, so we could make it like baby and or toddler sharing a room, maybe. Couldn't we? Alright, so if I move the panels, in case we want them again, let's just leave them on the landing. Which means we want fixtures, so fixtures, installations. We want a radiator. Did I not? I did see fitting through a radiator, didn't I? I did, yes, there we go. So let's put the fixtures. Right, so we want curtains, doors and windows, curtains and blinds. We want short, narrow, and we want, do we have little for boys? Short, narrow, short, narrow. So I think this is a little boy pattern on the like little toy pattern on the curtains, isn't it? Yes. See the blue and the, yeah, I like that. So this is a wide window, so we want to go for the same pattern and curtain. So we want short, wide, and we want the for boys pattern because that's the one with the toys on it. And we want to make sure we pop that up like so. Screw that curtain rail in and pop up the pretty curtains. Nice, I like that. So we will want a lamp on the roof, lamp, ceiling, and we want something for a child. Why don't we go for this colourful one? Let's have the colourful one, so it's like multicoloured. There we go. So there you go, look, we've got patterns, we've got bright coloured lighting, so this has become very childlike suddenly. So I've kind of changed the way I was thinking about it, haven't I? Right, so for the floor I think we want something a little bit more soft then for the floor, don't we? I think we should have a blue carpet because it's a child's room, so you want them to have something soft if they fall or anything. And something warm on their little feet. There we go. So since we've decided to make this a child's room, I think we should just go with it now. So furniture, we want beds. So we want a small bed for a child, so something like a child's bed spruce, maybe like that. Could be quite nice. We've kind of gone for blue, or we could go for red and blue, because we've gone for red in a lot of other places, or we could go for blue. And we could go for light nut will blend in better, maybe we'll do that. And then we could put this bed here like that. And then we want a cot. So neutral coloured baby cot, boy cot, cot for a boy, cot for a girl. Oh, since we've got boys, sleepy bear pattern. Oh, Right, so mattress. How about we have the sides in the light blue and the mattress in the little bears, and then the wood. So we can have white, we can have elm, we can have light nut. Let's go for the light nut. I think that looks quite nice. How about that? And then we have the cot in the end like that. And then we're going to want a changing table. Changing cabinet with changing table. Right, there we go. So you can have light or dark. Let's have light, and then you can have orange, pink or blue. Oh, that makes it black. I want blue, but I don't. Yeah, we'll go for blue anyway. I don't like the black on the top, to be honest. I kind of prefer the white, but right. So we have the changing table there. We'll want a rocking chair, because when the child can't sleep, you'll always want to have someone. Let's have it in cedar, because then it matches the might make that a tiny bit cramped over here, but kind of like the idea of the angle. Let's turn that a little bit more, shall we? Let's turn it like that, then it doesn't look quite as cramped, does it? And we want something for this child. We want some sort of chest of drawers or something for him to put stuff in. We want a nice big chest of drawers for a kiddie. How about something like this in the pail? How big is that? Lovely. Right, some toys. Hanging spider toy. Accessories. Kids. Yeah, that's what we want. So we're going to want a bunny. Oh, let's make him blue with white ears. So let's have a bunny. And then we want a huge bunny. Let's put that. Oops. No, not like that. Rotate. I meant to rotate and I ended up pushing the wrong thing. So let's have that there. Big bunny. Back to the store stuff. Right, what else we got? Big teddy bear. Can we make that? Yeah, can we put that on the bed? Oh, I really want to be able to put those on the bed, but we can't. I don't get why it won't let me put it on the bed. I'm going to put it on the windowsill. Yeah, so that's near that kid's bed. Right, then we want some, like a foam block. Can I put, and then the kid can use that as a seat or as a plaything, can't it? Can't they? Right. And I put a couple of little ones on top, I think. Can I put that on top? Yes. Yeah, we can. Something a bit of a different colour. Yeah, let's have a red one. Right. Yellow, green, blue, green. How about big green one? Well, not a big green one, but yeah. Yellow. We want something yellow. We haven't got anything yellow yet. There's a yellow triangle. Let's grab the yellow triangle. Let's put that. Can I put it? Oof. There we go. And there's a ball somewhere, isn't there? We need a ball. Let's put the ball there. Beautiful. And then, how about a rug? I know maybe rugs are not a great thing for kids because they can fall over it, but it just adds a bit of something, doesn't it? Maybe to the... There we go. Just kind of like the little bit of... And a tiny bit more decoration. I think maybe a picture on the wall. Nice picture for kids. What have we got for kids? Let's see what we got for kids. Something specifically for kids. Painting of a fairy tale house, maybe. Pine frame. How about we have that over here? Like that. Is there anything else? Something childish, childlike. Anything? Teddy bear. Teddy bear in a dressing room. How about we have that right above the kiddies' bed? And that, I think, is my child's room. Like that. So I think that's given us an entire room, hasn't it, upstairs? So we've got 2 more bedrooms. Let's have a quick think about colours and stuff, shall we? I think we're going to have so we have this be the parents' room because it's opposite where the little kids are, and then we'll make this be actually, is that bigger? Which one's bigger? Does that look bigger? I think that front one might look bigger. I think we'll make this the parents' room because it's right opposite the little children, and then make this a teenage girl because we've got 2 little boys. I think I've done that before. I haven't had 2 teenage boys and a girl. Maybe. In which case, I doubt we'll use this up here. So let's take that downstairs into the basement so that it's there as a potential use. Rather than just get rid of it, I think we'll hang on to it until I know what I'm going to do with things. We might not use it, but I'd like to keep the options open rather than just sell it and be done. Right, then let's think this through. This is a paler cream. Than that cream. That's about done. Right, I think we will get rid of this cream. There's hardly anything left. And I think what I'm going to do is use the pale cream, the really creamy cream, in the parents' bedroom to make it kind of fresh on 3 of the walls. And then we're going to want an accent colour. So much of the rest of the house has been red. I kind of think maybe the parents would be the ones demanding all the red, so let's think about red. Actually, maybe we won't type red. We'll just go have a look what reds there are. How about the laughing strawberry? I'm going to paint, I think just the end wall maybe with the laughing strawberry, and then the other walls with the cream. So if we do the what do you think? Should we do opposites? Actually, I might do opposites. So we'll make this one. So we'll make the 2 opposite walls so we'll make these the strawberry, the 2, and then the cream and the 2 opposite walls here. And then for the teenager, I think we'll make it a teenage girl and we'll go pink. So let's have a look. You could go really pale pastel pink there. You could go oh hang on, it's lost there. So you could go really pale pink for a powdery pink. Or we could go slightly darker, maybe a raspberry. We've got pastel pink here, and then we've got lavenders. Do you know what? We haven't done anything much with lavender, have we? Either? And they're really bright hot pink there, look. Lots of potential pinks, or lavenders even. We haven't done lavender, but kind of thinking pink. Which pinks? Should we go super, super pink or slightly pink? I think we're going to go raspberry. And then we'll want a paler colour as a contrast to that, won't we? Dirty pink might be slightly pale. How about the pastel pink? I think those two are going to be my colours. So we'll have pastel. And darker pink. So it's not hot, but it's kind of cool. And those I think are going to be the colours. So I'll finish this off camera. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll pop in the furniture up here in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!